No, I didn't. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
All right. So
say
we're
something
live.
too.
Yeah, we're live. And so we're going to be calling into the Houston, Texas market today, which is exciting. And your question about did I get a phone number for that market? I did not. And I was doing that for a while, but this app that I got was like, it wasn't working. It would only get me like certain numbers and I would call and it wouldn't work. And the other reason I'll tell you why I didn't get a number is these sessions I'm doing are to challenge myself as much as it is to serve you, someone I care about. It's to challenge myself and all the principles that I teach so that I can walk the walk. So getting the number for me was a creative avoidance thing, right? To try to make things easier. I want to make it harder. I want the objection. Why are you calling me from a different market or whatever? I want to run towards that pain, just like we were talking about off air. So these cold calling sessions for me in markets I've never even been to in my life, this is like to help me conquer myself too, you know?
Okay.
So,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so we're gonna let's call into Houston, the Houston market. I'm excited. So I've got your list of leads. Let's call some FSBO. So all these FSBOs that you sent me, these are you have not talked to these at all, correct?
I have not. No, I may have left them a message or something.
And you're
when
with
I called them the first time.
Are you with KW?
Coldwell Banker.
Oh, that's right. You're with CB. All right, cool. All right, let's rock and roll. So you've seen these, right? So I'm going to call. I'll try to get a couple contacts in there for you. I've got about an hour to do this, and then you'll get a couple contacts, and we'll see what kind of leads and appointments we can generate. And let's have some fun. Let's smile and dial, and let's get some rejection. Let's learn. Let's get better. Let's grow our skills. Sound like a game plan?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, love it. So 512, that's in your world?
Yeah, that's the number. That's not a local number, but it's a number.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to follow along on the list so you kind of know where I'm at, right?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, perfect.
Thank you for calling Girl Boss Garage, custom wraps and tuning. Please leave a detailed message.
It's like a car place. Let's call the other one.
Yeah, it says here the next one's a cell phone number.
Oh, perfect. So are these leads, because a lot of people watching will want to know, are we calling leads from My Plus Leads? Is that where we're getting the leads from?
Yeah, that's where we're pulling them off of.
Got it.
Subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you feel you...
Let's call that other one.
This next one doesn't work. I might as well probably take them off the list.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like doing these just so like you're a prospector, but people, so let's take that off.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta, this is just the goal for all of you watching live is 10 conversations per hour. So if you're on a dialer, I'm hand dialing, right? But if you're on a dialer, this thing will fly through all these numbers. All right. Okay. And your market's still pretty crazy hot?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
That was. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Now, go ahead. What were you going to say?
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. That was the 281 number you just called, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to leave.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
All good. No problem. What's your actual, so when I'm doing this, is 281 your like local market?
281-832-713. Those are the numbers that you see most often here.
Got it. It's so funny when the street is actually Main Street.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the person.
So anytime I call a homeowner and I can't pronounce their first name or there's no first name, I always open the call with, "Hey, I'm calling about the property for sale. Is this the owner?"
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if you can pronounce their last name? Do you go by their last name then, or you just go without?
No, I just say, is this the owner? As soon as they say, yes, this is the owner, I jump right into it and I'll get their name eventually. But that's because you try to mess up the name, that's an uphill battle.
Oh yeah.
You
They'll
just
hang up on you real quick.
That's exactly right. And that's the thing about prospecting. All you guys watching, it's boring. It's just something we've got to do.
We're sorry, but the person.
That's that first young blood one. Oh, that's the same number.
Yeah.
One. It's weird that these FSBO numbers, that we're getting this many wrong numbers.
Yeah. I mean, I called through this list already, so it could be that these are just the ones that just don't answer the phone very often.
Got it.
But it is weird that a lot of them are just, just not good.
Wrong numbers or whatever. It is weird. Yeah, that's so weird. Like usually that's why I love calling FSBOs and for rent by owners. The numbers are almost always the right number.
Mm-hmm. Pickup rate is usually out better too.
Yeah. Sorry, we'll get some going. I know we will.
Hi, this is Deb. I can't take your call right now. Leave me a message and I'll call you back. Thanks. The mailbox is full. I cannot accept any messages.
You should text that one right now.
Goodbye.
Text that one.
Okay.
That's her cell
That
phone.
was a 281 number.
Yep. And just, do our text script and just say, I think it's Beth is her first name. Just say Beth ? That's all you need to do.
Okay.
And then we'll work through that lead this morning too, as we're calling. Oh my gosh, this is a 248 number. Huh. This person's from Michigan. It's crazy.
Please leave your message for Patty Johnson.
Patty Johnson. We don't want Patty Johnson. Are you calling for rent by owners consistently now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I've been pretty consistent with it.
Hello?
Hey, Brenda.
Yes.
Brenda, this is Brandon. I'm a realtor. I was calling about the property for sale. Is that still available by chance, or did you sell it?
No, it's still for sale.
It is. And I understand you're selling that for sale by owner, which I absolutely respect. I'm curious, are you open to the idea, Brenda, of working with an agent if we brought you a buyer at this time?
Yeah, if the buyer has an agent, I mean, we can't do anything about that, but not representing us, no.
Certainly. No, that makes a lot of sense. And, I see the property here. You're asking 154.5. Is that correct?
Correct.
Got it. And so the property looks phenomenal. Are you planning to stay right here, or are you planning to relocate altogether?
No, we're already in our new house. We moved closer to the church where we go.
Got it. Good for you. That's exciting. And so with the market right now, obviously it's really, really good. If Brenda, for some off chance, you can't sell it on your own, would you consider maybe looking at some other options, potentially meeting with us to see what we could do to help you get the property sold down the road?
No, we have so much interest in this house, and we have offers coming in. A lot, they're lowballing us now, but no, I'm pretty confident we're going to find a buyer.
Yeah.
If not, we'll rent it.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, and just to be clear, I am 100% agreeable as far as the market being hot. Your chances are you're going to sell it on your own. I'm just kind of curious, if you can't get the 155, would you at least consider maybe a month from now looking at some other options, assuming, Brenda, the numbers made sense and we could get you the money that you needed out of it.
Yeah, and we're going to do that on our own. So sorry.
No, that's okay. I guess, I'm just, I'm not asking you to do anything right now. I'm just saying if in a couple weeks, a couple months from now, it sounds like you're not even open to looking at other options, period, whether you sell it on your own, even if it made a lot of sense. Is that right?
Right.
Interesting. Okay, got it. So it wouldn't make sense for me to send you any information about how our program works to net you the money from the property?
No.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I wish you best of luck.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. Bye-bye. So that is not a lead, right? I mean, a lot of agents,
definitely not.
definitely not a lead. So I tried, I don't know how many times, but yeah.
Yeah, her hopes are really high. She thinks that she's going to sell that house, and maybe she will, but
Maybe she will.
She's not even reasonable. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's okay. So you saw which one I was on there?
Yeah, that was Brenda.
Yeah, I would, that just comes out of the prospecting database, I'm going to make this dial and I want to get your thoughts on that call. Let me try to get this because I feel like I can get this one on the phone. 254. I like though that My Leads Plus
Your call has been forwarded.
puts
to
like
an
the little
automated
green
voice
dot,
messaging
it
system.
like increases your confidence in the number.
Right.
This is the right
Not
number.
available.
So that one that I just called, send a text to that one, Jeff ?
Okay, that was ending in 8, right?
Let me make sure. That one was Pleasant Blend.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send him a text right now.
All right, perfect. Did the other one respond to you at all?
No.
Okay. And then what was your thoughts on the one that we talked to, the contact we had? Did you have any thoughts on that, or typically what?
No,
would you
I mean, I think it seemed like the conversation started out pretty well. But it seemed like when you asked the question about the future, she still had it in her head that you wanted to list the home now. And so when you kind of clarified it for her, it was like maybe it was like she had already made up her mind at that point. It was, and then you stayed in the pocket and everything, but I feel like in 2 weeks she probably has a completely different mindset than she has now.
Yeah.
But right now she's like she's not even. I mean, I think you even asked her at the end, so you're not looking at any other options at all, even if it made sense, and she said no. So she's not even being reasonable,
Yeah.
So I think that's I don't think it's a lead at all.
No, I don't either. I mean, typically I would tell you, hey, let's maybe potentially follow up with that person, but it's like I couldn't get past her. Just her reflex. It didn't matter. I could say, well, what if I gave you $200,000 for your house? Would you be open to that? I feel like she would have said no to that as well.
Right.
You're only asking 154. All right. So let me keep calling a couple of these. What's your average price? I'm just curious. Some of these seem, well, you got, this one's 575. The other ones were lower price. Is that just kind of how it is?
FSBOs are lower, yeah, but expireds and stuff are much higher, like 400 plus usually.
voicemail of Galen Armstrong. Please leave a message. I'll return your call.
That's a good cell phone. That one needs a text.
What was that one ending in?
That ends in 6475. So it looks like that was the husband, but it's actually the wife's number. So I think her name is Galen, or I don't know what she said on that voicemail for what she goes for short. I would say I would text and just say, hey, this is Estevan. I'm a realtor. Is your property on Crescent Mill still available?
Okay.
Oh, this is an apartment. Well, tell me about this apartment. Can you sell these apartments? Look at that one on.
Yeah, they're usually condos. You could sell them.
All right, got it. All right, cool.
That one's an expensive one too.
Yeah, all right, good.
You have reached the voicemail box of 2056.
I would text that one too. So this is how I do it. I don't know about you. If I call, I'm going to text right after the call, after I hang up almost every time, just like we're doing right now.
Okay. You don't think that cuts into your efficiency at all?
Well, I guess it's just if it's so if I'm on the dialer and I know it's their number, I'll mark those and I'll go back after my session and then text them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, all the ones.
Jeff responded too, by the way.
All right, cool. What did he say?
He just put a thumbs up.
Oh, he said the
Jeff
property
question mark.
He said the property's still available?
I just said Jeff question mark and he just put a thumbs up.
All right, just now let's engage this right now. So let's just say introduce yourself, right? This is Estevan. I'm a local realtor. Is your property on XYZ street still available? And let's see if we can lead this to, if he says yes to that, let's jump on a call with him.
Okay.
So go ahead and text him that, and I'll make some other dials as you're doing that. Now we're really efficient. I'm calling, you're texting at the same time. How about that?
The one on Crescent Mill responded too.
All right, cool. We'll get back to both of those. Yeah, texting works really, really good right now too.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
There's another good number. So the one on Post Oak. Or no, I'm sorry. The one right underneath that, Whisper.
Okay. And that was the 302 number?
Oh, yes. Yep, Bob. That's Bob.
Okay.
All right. So tell me about the other one responded with the name.
Yeah, so I messaged her. I said, is your home still available? She said, yes. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. What's what you think?
Yeah, so now we want to get on a call, right? So just say, hey,
right.
Yeah, just say, I got a couple of quick questions. Can you jump on a quick call, comma, I just have a couple quick questions. Can you jump on a call? I just have a couple quick questions. And then if we get on that call, right, it'd be real simple, just, we can ask,
Take it from the top.
Take it from the top, take it from the top and then get right into script 2.0 and see if we can generate a lead.
Okay.
All right. Any other ones respond yet?
Jeff didn't respond yet. I'm messaging the other one right now.
All right, cool.
She said, sure.
Jump on a call?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You want to call her?
Yes, I'm just sending this quick text real quick on this other one.
No problem.
You said just treat it like a normal call, right? Just answer,
Yeah.
hey, I just wanted to touch base with you, and then.
Yep. See, like a normal call, just say, hey, I saw the property. I know you're selling it on your own, you know, and you can just ask the first question in the script.
All right, here goes.
Good morning, Galen speaking.
Hey, good morning. Yes, my name's Esteban. I was the one that was texting with you. I know you're
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm with Coldwell Banker. I know you're selling it on your own. I totally respect that. The reason I was calling, I just wanted to ask if you were open to the idea of working with agents at this time, buyer's agents.
Yeah, we would definitely be able to discuss if someone brought a buyer to the property. I completely understand that situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we get to the point where someone is interested in making an offer and so forth, and we can talk about a commission or finder's fee or whatever the title would need to be called to, and whether that's through Coldwell Banker or separately, in a contract or something. Yeah, we can talk about that.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's kind of negotiable. It just depends on the deal. It has to make sense, obviously, right?
Right.
Okay. And just a couple quick questions about the the property there. Is that vacant, or are you guys still living there?
No, it is occupied right now. So we're, if someone wants to be, we just have to, take care to organize that. It probably would be a couple of days, just out of respect for getting everything going. But certainly, someone swinging by, if you're working with people this weekend or something like that, to go by and take a look on the outside, and then just with everything with kids and COVID and everything, I'm trying to be respectful of getting things relatively organized.
Okay.
If someone's gonna come on in, so
yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, just let us know what the situation is.
Okay, and is I assume this is a rental property of yours? You have some tenants in there?
It's actually some friends are staying there right now.
Friends. Okay, cool.
So that's kind of part of it is it's a little unusual circumstance. So
yeah, absolutely. And are they on a lease, or is it just like a month to month?
They're flexible. So actually, if there's an early close date or something like that, there's some flexibility there in terms of whatever that might be. So it could be very very short turnaround. But again, just out of respect for helping some friends out and so forth. But something in January is certainly possible.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. And, do you mind if I ask, is that the reason you guys are selling? You just kind of want to take advantage of the, selling the home at the top of the market?
I probably just wouldn't discuss that part. We're not in a rush, but if there's the right deal, then, we're happy to move on that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. It has to make sense. And by the way, my name's Esteban. What was your name again?
Great. It's Galen Armstrong.
Daleen? Okay. Alrighty, well, I will definitely add you to my list here of people who are willing to cooperate with agents. One last question before I let you go. Obviously, the chances are you guys are going to sell this with the market is being as good as it is right now. If it gets to the point where it's like 30, 60, 90 days from now, and for whatever reason you haven't sold, do you think at that point you might consider, working with a strong agent?
We might definitely open to all, possibilities and so forth. And as you said, there's literally a house down the street about the exact replica was on the market for one day. And so, I just threw some stuff together right now on Zillow and whatnot. But we're gonna, as the holidays progress and stuff, be a little bit more serious about pushing it out and so forth. And then we'll see where we're at. But So. Yeah, feel free to circle back if you'd like, and we'll just see how things are going and go from there.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that makes complete sense, and that doesn't surprise me that the other home sold so quickly. So, and that's probably going to happen for you guys too. What I'd like to do is just send you a quick email with my backup plan, just so you have that information, and then I'll just circle back to you later on and just follow up with you throughout the process. Is that fair?
Yes, definitely.
Perfect. What's the best email for you?
The first name, last name at Yahoo Armstrong. So Payne Armstrong. Spelled Gaylene Armstrong at yahoo.com.
At Yahoo. Okay. And that's DAYLENE.
Yeah, that's G as in girl is a base.
Oh, I'm sorry, G. Yeah, G. Okay.
Yeah, I'm mumbling. Haven't had the coffee.
Gotcha. Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for taking my call, and I'll circle back to you later. If you need anything, let me know. Okay. All right. All right. Bye.
There you go.
Wow.
I muted that part, so you're good.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
I got kind of nervous, and I had to take this off because I was like, I can't hear, and so that threw me off. So, but yeah, how was that?
That was phenomenal. I mean, that is like textbook how we want these for sale by owner calls to go. I mean, that is, you ran the play perfectly. Can I ask you, how is that traditionally how that call goes for you, or were you trying different things in this situation?
That's usually about how it goes. My script is slightly different than yours. And so I did change a little bit of that, more towards your script a little bit. And then, but yeah, that's typically how my conversations are.
The only thing I would have liked to see differently is that that is what you and I, that's what we dream about when we have our prospecting sessions. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better seller. Very nice. Right. Very reasonable, open to working with agents, doesn't have somebody that she said, nope, I'll list it with this person. Like, that is the cream of the crop lead. Like, that is like, right. You better take care of her. What I would have liked to see there is us to be a little bit stronger on that backup plan. So like so this is what I was working with Andrew last week. If you watched our call session, this is what it sounds like. So what I'd like to do, and it was perfect, what I'd like to do is send you an email with my for sale by owner backup plan, take a look at it, and then in the event you can't sell the property on your own, maybe you and I can have a discussion about getting together later in time. Does that sound fair? And really solidifying and concreting that Esteban from Coldwell Banker is a guy that I can have in the top of my head as a backup strategy, because now we're really going to play on that every week as you follow up with her moving forward.
Right. Okay.
Just
cool.
strengthen I think that a little bit, because you were a little quick to get off the phone. I would have liked to see a little bit stronger.
Yeah, ending. I was a little uncomfortable. That was the first time that I'd ever called somebody like through a text message, and then like, I guess it's not the YouTube thing. It's more you making the call in front of you was a little like.
I get it.
It threw me off a little bit. Yeah.
No worries. I mean, again, that's why this exercise is so powerful, is like, that feeling of feeling like super uncomfortable and like all of that.
Right.
That's the most important part about this exercise. You know what I mean? Like, if we can make people so uncomfortable, it helps you overcome some of these fears and these insecurities. That's the power in doing this.
Yeah, I think that's how you grow. I mean, if you never go outside your comfort zone, you're not growing. So I remember when I first joined the group, I wasn't I went ahead, the first time I ever did live phone calls in the group, I was so nervous, and then I just felt like I just grew so much by doing that. So yeah, I totally agree.
I remember. Absolutely. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling, man. I mean, did the other guy respond to the text at all?
No.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's keep going. So you got that one. So that's going to go into whatever your weekly follow-up system is, right? You know what to do from there?
Right.
All right, cool. All right, let's see where I left off. Am I on Whispering Valley? I think that's where I'm at, right?
I believe so. I believe you told me that Whisper Walk.
Oh, yes.
That was one that you said was a good number to text that number. So I'm going to text them real quick.
Yeah, that's Bob. So just go Bob ? There.
Okay.
All right, so let's go. And so yeah, that's interesting what you said, that this is typically how I probably get 40% of my contacts is through text leading to a call, just so you know.
Really? I
Yeah.
have never done that. Every time I try to text, I can't ever make it work, but it works. So I may start doing it more often.
So let's just get real clear. We make our dials, right? So if you call through your fresh FSBOs for the day, you make whatever contacts you make, okay? Then before you move on to another lead source, I'm going to text all the ones I didn't contact.
Okay.
And all I'm doing is their first name with a question mark, and I lead them to a phone call, right? I don't go too deep on the text. Before I move on to expireds or whatever my second lead source is going to be with my prospecting schedule, I'm gonna text them, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with expireds, and then I'm gonna circle back after expireds. I'm gonna do the same thing for rent by owners, and then I'm gonna circle back to the fresh FSBOs and call through them again. I'm gonna do that for my first 90-minute session.
Okay.
Because really, my goal really is to not move on with my day until I've really exhausted this list of fresh leads and I've contacted the highest percentage of them that I possibly can. I've called them a couple times. I've texted them once for sure. Every fresh lead, every fresh FSBO for rent by owner and expired for that day. In that first 90 minutes, I'm going to call them probably 2 times, maybe 3 if I have time, but certainly I'll text them as well.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Let me call a few more. And then, you know what? I might want to, so it's 10:10 right now. Okay. I do want to get a couple for rent by owner calls in there too, but I'm going to go down to the Whispering Valley just because I like the price point better.
Okay.
And this is why I love prospecting so much. It's like we can sit here and do these and essentially just generate leads for free. We don't have to go pay Zillow. We don't have to wait for anybody to do anything. You and I are sitting. Are you in your house right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. We just sit at home in comfortable clothes and generate business. It's the best. There's nothing like it. It's our own internal battle with ourselves that is the thing that's stopping us.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have anybody like telling you got to get up or you're going to get fired.
That's right.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Marlene Wonzong. Your call is important to me.
There's another good one, Marlene. There's another good cell phone. I'm going to call the husband.
Telephone number 71.
All right. I don't know about that one. I'm going to call. So those green ones, those hyper blue greens, that's their confidence score.
Right. And the blue one is my understanding. I've noticed that's the same one that's on Zillow.
Yeah. So that's like
why
their
you
main
see it
number.
doubled up sometime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, you've reached Eric Kenner with Carl's Ice Vision.
There's another good one.
Your call. Please leave your message.
I'm going to leave a voicemail for this one.
Okay.
Hold on.
For the fastest response, please text me at this number.
There you go. Do you hear what he just said?
Mm-hmm.
For the fastest, just text me. So that's that's why I didn't leave a voicemail. So there's a couple good text ones to text.
And which one was that one? That was
Let's go. I'll see. So you should have Whispering Valley, and then you should have the one right underneath that one as well.
that's the one that just said to text them?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a response from I got somebody else. Says
All right.
give him a call.
All right, good. Let's do it.
Oh man. All right.
Let's run the same play. Now slow your thoughts down a little bit, And let me just tell you, the other piece of feedback is you've already been texting them, right? So let's just come across as like you've talked to this person like your friends almost, and be a little bit less salesy, just more conversational and a little bit more laid back. I know you're nervous, but slow your thoughts down. Let's call them and just who is this? Who's the person?
This is Jeff.
Jeff. So when he picks up, you don't have to go, hey, this is Estevan with Coldwell Banker. Just say, hey, Jeff, it's Estevan. I'm a realtor, and then you can jump into it, but slow down that pace a little bit because you guys are already interacted.
Okay.
It's different if you just call them out of the blue, but let's jump on a call with them.
Hey, Jeff, this is Estevan.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Hey, doing good. So I was calling about your property there. I know you have it listed for $1,995.9, and I just wanted to reach out and ask if you're open to the idea of working with buyer's agents at this time if we brought you a qualified buyer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
The only reason it's not listed is because we don't have enough equity to be able to pay the full commission, and so that's why we're having to do it like this.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. And Jeff, if I was in your shoes, I'd be doing the same thing. And that's a very common situation. So yeah, 100% makes total sense. And I just have a couple quick questions. Are y'all still living on the property, or is it vacant at this time?
We live there.
You live there? Okay. And do you mind if I ask? I mean, obviously it's a nice property. Where are you guys heading to next?
We go to church 30 miles away. It just doesn't fit. Like, we're going to try to get something closer to where we go to church.
Okay. So location is just not working for you as much anymore. And
yes, sir.
Okay, great. And you said you bought it recently. Did you buy it like in the last couple of years? That's why your equity is a little bit low?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Actually, we bought it 2 years ago, and then about 5 months ago, we got an email or a message. They messed up our taxes, and we had it's a long story. So yeah, we ended up paying a bunch of money, and so we just got to get rid of it to try to get something closer. That's why we bought it 2 years ago, but we refinanced it 6 months ago because our taxes got messed up, and so we had to refinance to be able to pay the taxes. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm sorry that happened to you. And Jeff, obviously, the market right now is extremely hot. So chances are you guys are going to be able to sell no problems like just about everybody else is. The question I have for you is, if it gets to the point, Jeff, where it's, 30, 60, 90 days out and you, for whatever reason, you haven't sold, hopefully that doesn't happen. But if you do get that far out and, do you think at that time you might consider sitting down with a strong realtor, assuming the numbers made sense for you?
Well, we'd probably do it with the guy we bought the house from just because he goes to our school that we're at. We have a relationship with him. So
Okay.
we'll probably use the guy that we bought it with.
Okay. Yeah, that makes total sense. And I definitely appreciate your loyalty. So more than likely you're going to go with them. Did they give you like are they going to give you like a discount, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. And just like when you go to a doctor, a lot of people get a second opinion. I just want to touch base with you. If that time does happen, don't you think it'd be a great idea just to get a second opinion, just so you have all your options on the table, or you guys are just going to go straight for him?
Yeah, it's Ryan Cutter. He's a good guy. I was an agent for like 15 years, and so he's a good one. So we want to keep that relationship with him.
Okay.
When we buy a house, because we're gonna buy a house, so when we sell it, so
okay,
we're gonna use them when we buy the house. So.
Gotcha. Okay, Jeff. Well, hey, I really appreciate you taking my call, and I will definitely add you to my list if I happen to find somebody. And if you have any questions or anything, I know you got your friend, but I'm always available as a resource as well. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I feel like I've talked to him before.
Nice work. That was good. That was good contact. It was real good contact. That was a better call than the one before. I think obviously you're a little bit more comfortable. You slowed down the pace.
Right.
I liked how you responded to I've got a friend in the business objection. a good way to generate what I call like a soft lead is if you go right into using more of an assumptive language pattern like this. So what was his name again?
Jeff.
Jeff, why don't we do this? Let's not agree to anything at this point. Why don't I just send you a copy of my for sale by owner backup plan? Take a peek at it. And if the day comes where you have to look at hiring an agent, maybe we can have a conversation about the plan. If that day comes, does that sound fair? And if he agrees to that, now you can grab his email. You've at least generated a soft lead. You give yourself an opportunity versus ending the call with nothing.
Right. Yeah, I felt like you were probably gonna be able to say, like, I knew I could have probably done something different, so.
Yeah, but it's a good contact, man. It was a really good contact. I liked everything. I would have liked us to, because I like that he's a nice, sane, reasonable human. That's what we like to deal with, and the other thing that I noticed, you and I and people in our coaching program, we talk about nothing is as it seems and not taking things literally. Did you hear anything did you hear that happen on that call at all?
I mean, I heard him say that, he wanted to sell it on his own, but no, I don't really know what you're alluding to.
All right. So here's what I heard. So the call started off, the only reason I'm doing this is because we don't have enough equity to pay the commissions, right? And then as soon as you went to the question, about working with an agent down the road, he immediately, with zero hesitation, said these words: "We're going to list it with my friend." So, I think that that's just another piece of evidence for me to solidify, like, just nothing is as it seems. They say this,
right?
They don't really mean that. That's what they want to have happen. But if they can't sell it, they're going to move. And their next best option is listing it with an agent. We'll figure out the numbers, but just keep that in consideration.
Okay.
All right. So let's call some for rent by owners. It's pretty cool. I don't know how other to explain it, but one of the driving motivation factors in your market is getting closer to church. That's 2 for 2, dude.
Yeah.
That's why they're moving, is to get closer to church. Like, that's just new for me. It's just interesting. It's kind of cool. All right.
I can't believe we got 2 people already, like, from a text message. That blows my mind. So
this is gonna be a game changer for you, man.
It is.
I'm sorry that you haven't been doing this the whole time. Because here's the deal. I mean, if you look at the law of averages, you're calling some people are going to answer. You're texting some people are going to respond. You're using all of the prospecting methods to earn these conversations. So we can't leave any stone unturned as we're prospecting. The phone is just one of those ways,
Yeah. No, I never, I guess I had texted them before, and I think I did it like once or twice. I got like, it didn't go anywhere. And I was like, okay, that doesn't work.
Forgot about it.
And I just let it go. And I was just like, I'll just keep calling them. And there's just, like you said, there's a percentage of people that just will not pick up the phone like immediately. Like, you have to text them first. So, yeah.
Exactly right. All right. I got about 10 more minutes. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to call some for rent by owners. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. So I'm going to look for, let's see. 2. I'm calling Wellington Park. Oh, no, I'm not. That was managed by a property management company. Just so you know, all those property manager companies, when you call these, I don't even deal with them.
Okay, even if you can contact the owner, you just let them go. Is it because they're under a certain contract or something?
That's right. It's like calling a property that's listed.
Okay.
And it's amazing how many of these are. It didn't used to be that way. There we go.
Hello?
Hey, this is Brandon. I'm a realtor. I was calling about the property for lease. Is that still available by chance?
Yeah.
It is. Okay, got it. And I was calling, obviously, with the market being the way that it is, or if you had any consideration of potentially selling that property, if you obviously got a good offer and the numbers made sense, or are you committed to just renting it out at this point?
Committed to renting it out.
Okay. If the market continues to go up like it is, is it something you would consider down the road?
Yeah, on the road, sure.
Okay, makes sense. It sounds like I caught you in the middle of something. Would it be okay if I sent you just a quick email with my resume, stayed in touch with you, maybe called you next year and see what the market's doing? Would that be okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. What's the best email for you typically? Got it. Perfect. And are you looking to do a 12-month lease at this point?
Yeah.
Got it. So why don't I do this? I'll follow up with you, or I'll have my business partner, Estevan from Coldwell Banker, follow up with you in 6 months, see how that tenant's performing, and look at the market, and we'll go from there. Does that sound reasonable?
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right. Very good. Well, hey, I wish you best of luck. I'll stay in touch with you. I'll call you maybe in the spring, and we'll go from there.
All right, thank you.
You got it. Bye now. All right. So I'll text you that email address. And
Okay. That was Fairfield.
No, that was Tindery.
Okay.
And so let's put him on the MLS email, weekly MLS email. And then
Okay.
let's put him in your probably call him like June, somewhere in that ballpark. Put him in your June folder.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's call this next one. These are just database builders, and it's just incredible how many listings come from this source over time. And then from time to time, you'll find people that would be open to it now.
Hello, this is Christina.
Christina, this is Brandon. I'm a realtor. I was calling about the property for lease. Is that still available by chance?
What property are you talking about?
On Cool Springs Court?
Oh, I don't know if it's available or not. We don't own it anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So you sold that a while back?
It was sold as of December 1st.
Ah, got it. Okay, fair enough. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, bye now.
Bye.
So that person bought it from them, probably was an investment. Now they're renting it out.
Yep.
You know what I should have done? It sounded like she had multiple properties. Didn't it,
Yeah.
kind of? She's like, which
It
property?
did, yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. If you want, we could do something with that, maybe shoot her a text later or put it in her database to follow up with her. I hate to just throw that one away,
Right.
We talk to them. We know it's a good number. We know they potentially, maybe we text them and just say, hey, you talked to my business partner, Brandon, about your property that you sold on whatever, Cool Springs. Do you have any other properties? Let's just see if she does. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to circle that number right now.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Hello?
Hey there, this is Brandon. I'm a realtor. I was calling about the property for lease. Is that still available by chance?
Yes.
It is. Okay, got it. And you're asking 1850, is that correct?
Correct.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I was calling just because obviously the market with real estate's so high right now. Have you considered selling that property at all if you knew you could get a good offer on it?
I have not.
Not at this time?
No.
Is it something that you would consider if our market keeps going up the way that it has? Would you consider cashing it out sometime in the future?
No, not really.
You're going to hang on to this thing forever.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, if it's doing well for you, have you had it for a while?
About 7 years.
Good for you. Can I ask you too? I mean, if I run across any good deals, are you open to adding any investment properties if the numbers made sense? If I found something for you?
I just bought one last month.
Awesome. How many, is this something that you are going to continue doing? Obviously, if you come across good deals in the next couple of years?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Well, why don't I do this? I mean, I work with a lot of property investors. Why don't I simply send you an email? And then I'll keep you in mind if I run across something interesting. Take a look at it. We don't need to agree to anything right now. Does that seem reasonable?
I'm actually working with somebody already.
Okay.
Anything for me, but I appreciate your time and calling me.
Hey, no worries, man. I wish you best of luck. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All
Take
right.
care.
Yep. You as well. Bye now. Good. That's what I wanted. So he's working with somebody. He's got an agent. That's okay.
And that was Jonathan?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want me to try one?
Yeah. Why don't you call that one right underneath there on Common Oak? These are just like the contact rates are just so good with these too.
They are very good, yeah. It's expired, so you can call like 15 and get one of them.
I know it. I know. That's where you need to be doing tons of text messaging. I'm excited
And just
for
the same thing, is this so-and-so, and then just see if they can jump on a call.
Yep. Got a couple questions about the property. Can you jump on a call? And then you get into the script. I'm excited for you. You're going to be able to have a lot more contacts, I think, moving forward.
Okay. We're going to skip that one.
Yep. Anyone that answers like that, you're going to get a text from, do you just get a text from Hot Pads?
Yep.
Yep. So those you don't want nothing to do with. You just take those off your list.
A lot of these higher dollar ones are probably going to be doing that, huh?
Yeah.
Somebody's calling me.
Let it go to voicemail. Any inbound calls you're prospecting, let's let the voicemail do the work. Eva, thanks. Eva says, good call, guys. Thank you. Yeah, Esteban, you're doing great.
Hello? Hi, yeah. I'm calling about your property there on Matillo Court. Is this the owner?
Yeah, sure is.
Great. My name's Esteban. I'm a local realtor. Is that still available, or did you get that rented out already?
No, it's still available.
Still
We're actually talking to an agent right now that we're probably going to be working with.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm glad I called. The reason I was calling, obviously, I'm sure you know that the market is extremely hot right now. I was just wondering if you'd consider, putting it up for sale, on the market if the numbers made sense versus being a landlord. Is that something you might consider if the numbers made sense?
Yeah, the thing is that we've got another property under contract, and so we need to do something with the existing property as soon as possible. And the concern would be that it might take a bit longer to go through a closing sale than it would to just rent it out. So, to answer your question, yeah, I think, we'd consider it. If you have a really strong buyer, I'm not saying go ahead and bring the offer if you like, but if you're asking me if we want to, list it for sale at this point, the answer is probably not.
Okay. And just because the rental market is so strong right now, you feel like you could just put it up for rent and rent it out faster than you could, put it on the market, sell it, and then wait usually the 30 days to close and all that good stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And a lot of times with buyers, you got their contingent offers on them selling their existing home and all that, whereas tenants are usually ready to go. So that's the thought process. But
Okay.
if you have an interested buyer that wants to make an offer, by all means, bring it. We'll definitely consider it.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And by the way, my name's Esteban. I don't know if I got your name or not.
It's Mike.
White?
Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Mike.
Oh, okay, Mike. And
Short for Michael.
gotcha. And Mike, before I let you go, I was just curious, if the market continues to increase the way it has been, and let's just say next year it's at the same level or even maybe values are even higher, do you think at that point, if the numbers made sense, you might consider selling the next time around when the lease is up?
Probably not. I mean, if we had it, at least at that point, especially at the price range that we've got it listed at now, I think we'd probably want to keep it as a rental property.
Okay. So if you rent it out successfully, then you're just going to kind of hold it long term. That makes complete sense. Yeah. And so if you were to list the home, figuratively speaking, and you got an offer in the first couple of days and it was a 30-day close, that would not be fast enough for you, right? Just want to confirm that.
30 days would probably be okay, but I mean, we'd have to make sure that was the realistic closing date.
Right.
Because we'd have to make sure that everything was in order on the buyer's end. But no, I mean, 30 days would probably work okay, but things don't always close the first time around. So.
Yeah, no, and Mike, I wouldn't mislead you. I can really tell you right now in that price range, the market is extremely good. And if it's priced right and it's marketed right, we are usually selling literally in a matter of days, maybe 2 weeks at the most. Is that something that, I could maybe schedule some time to come by, just give you that option? You can decide. Obviously, we don't want to have to agree to anything right now, and you can kind of decide if it makes sense or not. Is that fair?
I appreciate that, but we've already kind of committed to working with an agent, and so I like to keep my word on things. So at this point, I don't think I want to go down a different road just yet. But like I said, if you have an interested buyer, we'd definitely be happy to hear an offer. So
okay. And the agent that you're working with, you're referring to that agent being working with you on the other property that you're buying?
No, I mean, as far as listing the property that you're calling about, we just got this Zillow listing up just to kind of get that quickly.
Gotcha.
But we have an agent that's going to take care of that listing pretty soon.
Okay. Well, how about, Mike, let's do this. I'd like to just send you an email just with my resume. And then if it gets rented out, I'll just follow up with you next year. And if you love being a landlord, I'll just take you off my list at that point. But if next year, let's just say your tenants, want to move out, and the market's like, is very, very good, and the numbers made sense, do you think it'd be fair if I just went ahead and sent you my email or my resume?
Yeah, I really appreciate your efforts here. I really do. But I think I'm good for now. And I just need so many emails as it is that I don't want you to have to waste your time, sending another one. But thanks so much. Really
Yeah. Well, thanks for being honest with me, Mike. All right. You have a good day, sir.
Sure.
All right. Good luck.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Good luck. I appreciate your motivation, man. Go get him.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. I take that as a compliment. So
Heck yeah. Are you kidding? I know that was, I could sense you were uncomfortable, staying in the pocket, asking those questions. But dude, the freaking prospect gave you kudos. You know what I mean? I got to give you a lot of credit, man.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a really good call, even though I didn't get a lead out of it. I don't know. It just came to me to ask him that question. Like, if we put it on the market, you got an offer in like a couple days.
I love it.
Is that something that's too, just to be sure one more time before, we let him go? And so it seemed like he was interested, but it seems like he's got somebody he's kind of, obligated
he's
to work
working with an agent, and we can't change that, right? My big takeaway, I just heard it again. Here's the big coaching opportunity for you is when you sense any opportunity to set an appointment or to generate a lead, you have to pivot right into using assumptive language immediately. That's the thing you're missing from your game right now. Is when you are asking the initial questions on the script and things are going the right way, I need you to transition immediately into let's do this. I'm going to do this. Why don't we schedule time? You got to get right into that. And then you end it with gaining agreement by softening the approach so that they will agree to the thing that you're asking for. So let me give you an example. So if I'll give you both examples. I'll give you an appointment example and a lead example. So an appointment example is if I say, so let's go back to that call. Listen, if you put this thing on the market and it's sold within the first couple of weeks and you got paid in the next 45 days, is that something that might work for you? When they say yes, you transition immediately, you shut everything down and you transition in saying, well, why don't we do this? Why don't I stop by the property? I'd like to take a look at it. When I'm there, I will show you a couple things that I could do to help you get the property sold. And then after our meeting, you can simply decide if working with me might be a good option or not. Does that seem fair? So you go super assumptive, right? Then you ask for what you want. You gain agreement by giving them the illusion of control, right? Upping the likelihood that they will agree to what you're asking for. That part makes sense, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. How do you know at what point in the conversation? Because like I think it was you that said, like, it's like, let's just go back to script 2.0 for a second. So when you go to ask them the question, the real reason you're calling, I think you had said, the more conversation you have before that, the better it is for you. Like if they answer the phone and you say, hey, in 60 days, if it doesn't sell, you're not going to get as good a result as if you have a longer conversation with them, right?
That's right. More rapport. So here's when you transition. So you want to ask these questions so you're in rapport, right? So they're comfortable talking with you. Then when you get to the point of asking for what you want, when they respond positively, Esteban, is where you stop everything and you get right into this assumptive language pattern. That's when you do it. So like an expired as an example. So you start asking them the questions, and then you get to the question. You say, listen, I guess let me ask you. I mean, if you could still get off to move to wherever they told you they were going to move to, and you got an offer, and the offer made sense, is that something that you would consider? If they give you any positive response, you're not doing anything other than going after the appointment. That's
kind of like riding the momentum instead of, like, you might be, the momentum's going up and then you ask another question and then you just ruin it.
That's exactly right. So on a lead generated conversation with a for rent by owner, right? So you say, Esteban, if the market continues to increase, is this something that you would consider selling the property at some point in the future? If they say yes, you don't say another word on the script. You say, okay, great. Well, why don't we do this? I'm going to send you an email. It's going to have my resume. What I'd like to do is keep you up to speed with the market. Let's talk when this lease is up, and we'll see what makes the most sense at that point. Does that sound fair? They say yes, you get the email lead generated. Call over.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So just get a little bit more to it whenever I hear that. Gotcha.
That's right. Don't keep going. The call is only designed to do one of those couple of things. It's only designed to get you the appointment. It's only designed to generate the lead. Once you've done that, there's no reason to keep going on the script.
Okay. All right. That makes a lot of sense.
So anyway, that'll help your efficiency, but that'll help you convert more of these phone calls into leads, into appointments, which was the big aha for me, the big opportunity I think that you have in front of you.
Yeah, the text message thing was huge for me. Yeah, because before that, I always kind of dismissed it, and I just wouldn't text them and just move on.
Yeah. So texting's a big takeaway for sure. You need to text every new lead.
And so just real quick, so we talked, I think, off air about this, but I think I told you I had a problem with leads falling out, going into the black hole, after I'm calling them. That's why it's so important that I have like a folder system so that I can go back, refer to that folder, and then go through and text message them. If 100%. I don't have that, which I don't have right now, I have to basically go find them. You know what I mean? Like literally right now, if I have to redo this list, I have to go through and, I call this person. Okay. Yes. And it's a mess. So
totally
I need to get that taken care of. Okay.
Yeah. You got to get that taken care of. I would have the conversation with your lender partner, right, about splitting costs with your new lead system, like a Vulcan 7. Like I would make that
Do you think that's something I need to like send him a couple deals first so he knows that I'm worth it, you know?
Nope.
Okay.
Because it's a very small investment that lender would make because as soon as he or she makes that type of an investment in you, they know you're going to send them your future deals.
Gotcha. It's like a partnership.
It's like a partnership. And just like an expired, just like a prospecting call, you're going to go prospect this lender and ask for what you want and have it make sense for them. Use your sales skills that you're learning with that phone call too. Gain agreement, right? So it sounds like this, Bob. You know, I was thinking about it as I'm business planning for 2021. You know, I want to invest in getting more leads, more higher quality leads for my business. Obviously, I'd like to partner with you exclusively as my lender. And so what my thoughts were, and I want your feedback, is this platform I'm looking to get is about $300. And I was curious if you'd be open to the idea of covering half for me, knowing that we're going to continue doing business together. Is that something that you would consider? There's the script. You know what I mean? And
Right.
You're not asking for $1,500 a month. You're asking for $150.
Okay.
It's totally compliant. It's 50-50, right? And so from a RESPA standpoint, totally compliant. Nothing to worry about there. Happens every single day. And I'd be shocked if this person responded with, nope, I can't do that. No freaking way.
And if they do, you just go find somebody else.
That's it. They're in line. There's so many lenders that would love to do that.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate spending this time with you and learning and listening to the calls and everything else. And the feedback was good.
Absolutely, bro. Well, we'll talk to you soon. Have an awesome weekend. Okay.
All right. You too.
All right, you guys. See you guys later. Have a good weekend. We'll see you guys